Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys, so I hope you had an amazing weekend and we are getting back into it because there is more Sandoval of it all. So we're going to get back into some Jax stuff, some Kristen stuff, shading a little bit of Lisa Vanderpump, talking about a Vanderpump Rules spinoff and everything in between. But before we do, you guys know how this works. Do all the YouTube things, smash that like button, show some love, and let's do the damn thing.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like, think it a reality blurb, Jax Taylor is throwing a little bit of shade at the Queen LVP. Jax Taylor wasn't happy to see Lisa Vanderpump offering empathy to Tom Sandoval at the Vanderpump Rules Season 10 reunion. As the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum continues to face criticism for seemingly enabling Sandoval's bad behavior, specifically his months-long affair with now ex-girlfriend Ariana Madix's former best friend Raquel, Jax offered an update on his feud with Stassi Schroeder, discussed his potential return to the show, and named James Kennedy as the new #1 guy in the group. James Kennedy. Imagine. Look how far that guy's come. The #1 guy in the group. Okay. While Jax is an OG of the series, he left in December of 2020 for reasons he doesn't seem to understand. When asked if Bravo ever gave him an official reason for why he was let go, Jax said, "No, I don't know." Before adding that if they didn't like him, they wouldn't have welcomed him back to Watch What Happens Live or allowed him to star in 3 episodes of Peacock's Watch With. I think the water is under the bridge with that. We had time to take a refresher, and here we are now. According to Jax, he doesn't believe his exit had anything to do with Faith Stowers, who he slept with before she accused Stassi and Kristen Doute of calling the police on her, which resulted in their 2020 firings, but he refused to answer how he feels about Faith now. As for why he appeared in only 3 Watch With episodes, Jax said, "I think that's just what they had in their budget. They wanted to test it out and people liked it. I think we're doing something pegged to the final episodes. I'm not sure what we're doing, but I think we're doing something." He continued, denying the episode served as an audition to return to Vanderpump Rules. "If they came to Brittany and I and offered us something, we would consider it, but there are a lot of things in the works right now." But Jax couldn't talk about season 11 or a potential spinoff based out of Valley Village, where he and a number of other past and present cast members reside. It's definitely not dead, but I can't talk about it. Well, that's one of the things that everybody has been speculating. Even when we had Ryan Bailey on the other day, he said that he spoke to either people close to production or somebody behind the scenes saying that we might actually still have a Vanderpump Valley in the works, which would follow all of the OG cast members, and another show which would follow a much younger group of cast members, which would follow them breaking into Hollywood, kind of like the nostalgic, like old school way of Vanderpump Rules that we had before, when people were really hungry to get on the show and they were hungry for the fame. They were hungry to pay their bills. That's obviously not where we're at today when people are sitting in $2 million mansions, right? Okay. So, while Jax is currently in touch with a number of his former co-stars, he and Stassi are still at odds. And due to their feud, Katie Maloney has only been as distant as one would think with Jax and his wife, Brittany. It's slowly coming back. Brittany and Katie talked at Sheena's birthday a little bit, and they're trying to fix that, which is bizarre to me because it doesn't even have anything to do with Katie. As Pump Rules fans well know, Stassi and her husband, Beau Clark, cut ties with Jax and Brittany after they pulled out of attending their wedding in Italy at the last minute. Looking back, Jax said that while he was planning on going before a number of circumstances posed problems, it would have been a very expensive trip. It would have cost like $20,000, and I have no help with the baby, he revealed, giving a nod to his 2-year-old son, Cruz. So it didn't work out, and we felt bad. So we sent Stassi and Beau $500 to cover our food, and they didn't really accept it, which I understand. I miss my friendship with Stassi and Beau, and I hope it will be fixed soon. Jax added, but he moved on to Sandoval, and he said the worst part of it is Sandoval lacks empathy. He's making a joke of it by putting it in his songs. It's almost like he's never, he's never kind of figured out that this has hurt a lot of people, and he's even getting off on it a little bit. That's where it's next level sociopathic. I found it really weird that he cried to Lisa and cried to Tom Schwartz, but didn't even shed a tear for Ariana. That was so odd to me. I think he I think he's a sociopath. I don't think he cares. I think he cares that it's hurting his image. He's never really cared about anyone but himself. He's very narcissistic. I have a son, and he's never even asked about my son or my family. As for Ariana, Jax confirmed that they're in a good place today and admitted to having regrets about his past claims against her, which included comments regarding her sexuality. I regret a lot of things that I've said and done. We haven't always gotten along. We have different views on things, and there's nothing wrong with that, but that doesn't mean we can't be around and talk to each other. In addition to Ariana being hurt by the scandal, Schwartz has faced his own set of challenges as he owns a bar with Sandoval. Schwartz's savings are tied up in this. It's not a fair thing to do to your friend. And yeah, Schwartz should have come forward, but what's he supposed to do? It's his best friend and business partner. Because he slept with Kristen, Sandoval's ex-girlfriend, and the former best friend of his ex-girlfriend, Stassi, Jax has been accused of hypocrisy. However, according to him, his relationship with Raquel, Sandoval's relationship was far different. People think I was dating Stassi, but I was not dating Stassi at the time. Tom was dating Kristen, but he was also hooking up with another girl on the side that I knew about. So yes, what I did was horribly wrong, but in hindsight, he was hooking up with another girl on the side, and it's not like he was madly in love with Kristen. Now, during the same interview, after confirming Randall Emmett's lawyer is ghosting his lawyer and slamming him as a really bad person as he refuses to pay him $75,000 for a loan, Jax also went in about the many things he's had done. Because if you saw him on Watch What Happens Live, he looked like a little bit of a different person. The reason I've gotten so many nose jobs was because I never took the doctor's advice after I got surgery. I did everything you weren't supposed to do. Jax recently took aim at Lisa on his and his wife Brittany's podcast, and he said, "This is what annoyed me the most. I can say this because I don't even care. Lisa annoyed me. I understand she has to be somewhat neutral about this, but Lisa is not around for 99.9% of the show, and she just taps in when she wants to, which is mainly at the reunion. I just felt she was siding with Tom because she was kind of trying to be the devil's advocate a little bit, and I just feel like she was siding with Tom. It really annoyed me because she never did that with me when I was on the show. She went against me like crazy. Lisa kind of treats us like little kids sometimes, and we're grown adults. She's barely on the show, and it just irks me sometimes." Okay. It irks him a little bit. Now, speaking of being irked a little bit, Kristen Doute also revealed that on the show, they were making about $5,000 their first season. They actually made $10,000, but she said that was because they were originally making $5,000 and they got a $5,000 bonus. As for their most recent seasons, The Hollywood Reporter said in 2020 that the cast had started making a whopping $25,000 per episode after signing new contracts in 2017 and 2018. As they explain, each season 6 and season 7 featured 21 episodes, meaning each person pulled in around $600,000 for each set of episodes, including each season's reunion special. At the same time, the outlet also said that Lisa Vanderpump was making $50,000 per episode, or over $1 million per season, as both a star of the series and one of its executive producers. The money is flowing, and well, now Kristen's not making any of it. But guys, go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, don't forget that we're back tomorrow for members only and hot, messy topics.